Welcome back to a house cleaning video. Clearly, I have a lot of messes that I need to tackle, and I'm going to start with making my bed. My whole house pretty much is a disaster in this video, and that is because I moved and I'm not even unpacked all the way, and I am getting settled into the routine of living here, adjusting my business and my work schedule, and also we're in the middle of like kitchen renovations. So there's a lot going on. So right here, I'm cleaning up the living room. There's obviously toys and my daughter's stuff like scattered everywhere. So what's really bothering me is there's a beautiful cube shelf and the bookshelf. So the bookshelf has all the games and puzzles on it. And what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to pull out all the puzzles and fit them on the cube shelf because they're easier to access, and they're like big floor puzzles. Like nobody plays with them, but I want my 4-year-old to play with them because they're here and because puzzles are a good activity for her to do. And so I'm going to clean everything up, and then I'm going to straighten out the DVDs because she just hasn't been putting them back. And so they're getting like scratched and ruined, and they need to be put away into their cases or wherever they go. And I was like, you know what? I need to just finish straightening out this area. Right there. There's a cube shelf with a bunch of random, it's not random, but there's the DVDs. We're going to do the DVDs next and then the cube shelf. I know you're wondering what that crash was in the background. That was a bunch of toys, either Legos / play kitchen stuff / like this other little pool dolphin people set thing. There was in the crate with that. That's what that was. Okay, that's a new song I've never used before called Relax. And isn't it so relaxing?
Mom.
This is where I start taking all the puzzles out, and I'm going to try and reorganize some of this. Let's get into it. Okay, so that was another new song, and I'm not sure if I like it. What do you think? Leave it in the comments below. Okay, so right now I'm just bagging up these puzzles because I like to keep puzzles in bags when there's not another container for them to go. And my daughter wanted to tell you something. What do you want to say?
This is a list about you need fresh mellows.
Is that all you want to say?
Fresh mellows.
Fresh mellows. Okay, great. Thanks. Okay, so the part that you want to know is that I spent way too long doing this little reorganizing project, and I didn't even like how it turned out. My daughter's still not playing with the puzzles. So I'm going to spend a bunch of time doing this, going through these games, straightening things out, making sure it's easy to grab and functional for my family, and then hopefully they'll use it more. But so far, they haven't.
You melt the ice behind my stone cold eyes. I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Want you to feel the way I feel inside. I'm reaching out for help, you got me in a riptide. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, keep the melters down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire burning holes inside my brain.
Okay, so that was actually like an amazing thing that I even got out of my living room and cleaned off the dining room table and spent some time in the kitchen. I was getting so tired, I had to just stop and make myself a coffee and then keep going. And so at this point, this is going to be like the stopping point. I start from one house to the other, and after I would do this laundry area, I would go into the bathroom, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to end up doing whatever. I think I have to go do dishes after I start this laundry. I can't remember. It's kind of funny how even editing this video, usually seeing myself clean makes me motivated to clean. In this one, I'm like remembering how exhausted I was after I did that reorganizing project in the living room. And it actually makes me demotivated. I think that's the first time that's happened since I've been making videos. Anyway, I'm going to switch this laundry. I'm going to take care of compost. And then I am going to make myself some lunch because I've literally been cleaning all morning long. So I'm just oiling these muffin tins, which I seriously regret doing because I have caked on eggs on this and I cannot scrub it off for the life of me. But we just found our kitchen scraper, so I'm going to try it again. Anyway, don't do this. Use a silicone liner if you have it, or I don't know what else you would do for this. This is fridge clean out day, and I need to use up the rest of these egg whites, and I don't have any eggs at home to add into this. Otherwise, I would crack eggs in it to make it thicker and more filling. But I just have egg whites and spinach and cottage cheese, so that's what's going into these. And they're going to go in the oven and bake. And the part that won't fit into the muffin tin, I'm just sauteing pieces of a diced bell pepper and then adding the rest of it in, and that's what I'm going to have for lunch. So that's it. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.